What we are watching right now is not just another political controversy. It's a stress test for American democracy itself. Over the past few days, Donald Trump's online behavior has reignited a question that many Republicans have quietly tried to avoid for years. Can he handle even basic political pushback, especially from his own party? The situation reportedly began during what should have been a routine moment in Washington, a budget discussion, standard oversight. Lawmakers asking questions, something Congress is constitutionally required to do. Nothing hostile, nothing unusual. But according to multiple political reporters, Trump interpreted these questions not as oversight, but as betrayal. And that's where everything spiraled. Within hours, Trump's social media platform became a flood of attacks, direct, personal, and increasingly aggressive. What started as political criticism reportedly escalated into language that many legal experts say crossed into dangerous territory. Not policy disagreements, not ideological debate, but rhetoric that framed fellow Republicans as enemies, traitors, and threats to the country. This is the key issue. Presidents are questioned by their own party all the time. That's normal. That's governance. But Trump has repeatedly shown that he does not separate criticism from personal loyalty. And this isn't new. We've seen this pattern before. Mitch McConnell, Mike Rounds, Liz Cheney, Kevin McCarthy. In every case, loyalty to Trump lasted only until the moment those individuals did their actual jobs or acknowledged reality. Once that happened, the response was the same: public humiliation, attacks, and political exile. What makes this moment different is the scale. According to congressional staff and security officials, the rhetoric directed at lawmakers was followed by a surge of threats so severe that additional security measures were reportedly discussed. When political speech results in intimidation, fear, and personal danger for elected officials, that is no longer normal politics. Even voices that have historically defended Trump began to express concern, not about optics, not about messaging, but about whether this behavior is compatible with democratic governance. Here's the uncomfortable truth Republicans are now facing. If lawmakers cannot ask questions without fearing retaliation, if oversight triggers personal attacks instead of answers, if loyalty matters more than constitutional duty, then the system itself starts to break. This is why the internal Republican debate matters more than any single post or outburst. The party is split between two visions. One that demands absolute loyalty to a single figure, and another that insists the Constitution comes first, no matter who holds power. There is no easy middle ground between those two ideas. And that's why this moment feels different. Not because of one social media meltdown, but because it forces a choice the party has been postponing for years. Is power maintained through accountability and law, or through intimidation and loyalty tests? Because once threats replace oversight, and fear replaces debate, the separation of powers exists only on paper. And history shows us something very clearly. Democracies don't usually collapse all at once. They erode slowly when norms are ignored, excused, and normalized. That's why this story matters. Not just for Republicans, not just for Trump, but for whether American institutions can still function under pressure.